I'm at the Wing Viking Festival, and I'm just, as a matter of fact, this is just the entrance here. All of the Viking stuff is more farther down, and we'll get to it. But we'll just see what's going on down there.
That way.
It's a lot of time.
What I kind of try to focus on is basically doing a dive line.
And I'm working on another.
So here's what we start carving out.
Like this.
And sometimes when they say, oh, this will fit,
Absolutely. Easy peasy.
then you get it and you try it on. So maybe you slow down. So this, I would say this would probably go somebody
No.
No, I took two like rings of metal, brown part put together, black part put together.
The one I No.
No, I took two like rings of metal, brown part put together, black part put together.
The one I really want is over here. I got a little ring.
Yeah.
Well, I managed to finish some things, and I don't devote all my time to it. So this is dog fur. I have to find her fur, and then all of the back straps. I've been getting a lot of offers.
Right in here with the book.
It's sort of right. Yes. Yeah. You know, if you really like your mead, these are great drinking vessels. But you know, they can also be used as cooking pots. You know. In fact, cooking.
Cherry, and my friend Brian makes it.
Good day to you. My name is Renee, and my little company is Modern Urban Viking Cooking, and I come at food from a material culture standpoint for Iron Age Scandinavians. So
What do you cook? There we go. Look at most of what you.
So what I'm working on here today is a storage jar, and I made a little sample right here.
That's today's sample.
Yep, that's today's sample of what I'm making.
And you're making a larger version of
Yeah,
it.
I'm making a larger version of it.
And here are the rest. I assume you put it in a kiln.
Yep, this is buff.
Yep.
Have a great day.
You too.
Okay, that one is.
So, not only yeah, go ahead. Sunstones, that's cool.
Handy carrying pouch. Pouch, the game board itself. But like, did you? Do you want this for that? No. The cooking. Okay. There was like a thing where. Oh, that's right. They do have a pit, don't they? Really questionable when you want to go out.
You're sitting there trying to work low your feet, but
They didn't care for that.
And oats and garlic. And then spices. I don't want it to go to waste this year.
Raiding, pillaging, and plundering and stuff like that. To go a Viking, like saying Viking is like saying runner, right? Like you are somebody who runs. You are somebody who goes a Viking. But that's a small percentage of the actual population. Most people aren't doing that. We have like I forget what her name was, but like a woman basically who was like the largest landowner in the area and the most powerful person in the area. Right? Like this is a Viking tax operator. Get a piece of metal. What they would do, if they traded stuff, they could trade for steel. They can be worth maybe.
They have amazing
That's just a fun. It's to life, and it isn't just all about fighting. But one problem is, since most people to equate, oh, well, then if that's what I think of Viking, for me to include women in this picture, women have to be doing that as well. And there's way more to the life and what was going on there. The Viking Age is basically the establishment of what happened, what looks to be or like it doesn't necessarily.
Well, no. Oh, that's at 3 o'clock. Yeah. All right. Oh, okay. All right. I'll take it out there.
Yeah, I mean it's hard enough to get my face off everything else.
Oh yeah, my wife's exactly like that.
Yeah. Well, now they have all the CGI that finds people's faces, so it's like you can't hide anywhere.
Well, this shield didn't hide very much.
That was from the winter.
What was that?
That's from the winter.
Oh. Okay. We'll come over here and do this. Yeah, thank you.
You like questions?
Well, see, this one is right here. So that's just the way it's designed.
I hear that all day long. I'll hear that. Oh, we're in our right line.
So yes, I love handing swords to children.
It's your pastime. You know.
I'm a very good uncle. I get into trouble.
yeah, so often we think that they were using Sprite, which is a type of candy, and that would allow it to be. Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Well, as long as the kids don't swing it and get crazy, I mean, it's pretty safe.
Well, I'm sure they would do that, especially the boys.
Some, yes.
Very chewy.
So that we can fight each other with it. That's good. So, now your turn. Yeah, your mom and dad? Oh. You want to try everything on? Okay, so I do this. I wear this. I do get pretty sweaty. So it's up to you. Okay, I'm gonna have you lean forward at the waist. Stand up. So I do like taking pictures of couples battling each other. Makes great Christmas cards. I would have to do. I want to do it. Makes great Christmas cards. I'm sure.
Take off your sunglasses, Steve.
Oh, that's a nice one. Well, I can.
He's taking me.
Oh, yeah, virtual learning forward.
See if I
went to Sweden and I brought back all the amber.
Eventually, I've got to go around and see where we go.
Will you guys come down to the festival next weekend?
They can just pick
For
it
any
right
of the
off.
7 Renaissance?
But
Okay.
finding like big bits like this, obviously.
We've been told by many people.
I went to amber shops.
Yeah.
I went all over the place. Everything on the table here is a reproduction of something from the Viking Age. I have all sorts of daily life type stuff, food, drink, water, or fire, light, trade goods, games, music. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. We can pick things up.
Yes.
So everything on the table is a reproduction of something from the Viking Age. You can pick things up, ask questions. There's daily life type stuff, food, fire, light, trade goods, trade items, jewelry, toiletries, music, and games. Got it?
No.
Okay, so these are woad balls.
Yep, exactly.
It's a dye. So when you grow the plant, it looks kind of like a arugula, like a leafy green plant. And then they would do something like this where they would just like squish it out and like have it in these balls. But it's how you get blue. Blue is the most valuable color during the Viking Age. It's the hardest. So when you're using it, you have this big vat and you have to like do this chemical process.
Until I had started the fire.
How they hold it together.
You're going to try it. You need to try it out.
And you get like this oil slick looking thing.
Yeah, do it. My grandpa was actually
Hello. Hello. Goodbye.
Oh, yeah. How do you?
I've written about how everything in the unworthy and like things are getting worse. It seems pretty natural to really thick and good.
Not to cast judgment. I mean, again, it was a right to a trial by jury.
Bad, how you doing? Not too bad.
The person did this.
Okay, sure. Alright guys. No. Actually, the one that I like the most is one that's longer than
Now we have some little warriors out here. I like it.
I like this spirit. Now, everyone, this is lifesteal combat. These weapons are real. This is not choreographed. Everyone you see is fighting to win because losing stinks. Okay? So, all the little kids, I need to look at me really quick. Especially her with the axe. I like the attitude. These guys are trained. They know what they're doing. When you go home tonight, do not let your parents try this at home, okay? Thank you. Safety first. Or top 3, whatever. Now, we are going to learn about the types of weapons that Vikings had. Are you ready? Yeah! Scrum-a-sacks.
He's back.
Am I that bad? I heard. The scrum-a-sacks is a tool. Metal is very expensive. Steel in the Viking Age is as valuable as silver is for us today because it can be used to make something that is sharp and retains that edge. Aside from being a very useful tool, this is also a status symbol. Slaves cannot own any metal whatsoever. People who are former slaves and have bought their freedom are only allowed to have little knives. So aside from being useful, this shows his place in society. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight! Axe! The axe is a tool. Every boy was given an axe when he turned 5 years old. At that age, you're old enough to help out on the farm. Here's a tool. Get to work, kid. It can be used for anything from cutting down wood. The back end often had a flat hammer end, so it can be used as a hammer as well. At this point in history, Europe had not seen axe combatants for about 300 years. Most people had no idea how to defend against it. You ready? Yeah. You ready? Fight! Implement. When you're hungry, you go find something to eat with it. It is easy to make. It doesn't require a lot of metal. Anybody can go cut down a tree and make a long piece of wood to put the metal piece on. It's also very good for keeping your enemy far away from you. Now, we do not have a centralized government to build an army. Our laws state that every man must have a spear or equivalent within arm's reach of him at all times. Because if your land gets invaded by somebody else, you have to defend it. We do not have an army to come save you. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Fight! Sword! The sword is a weapon. It has one purpose, and that is to kill another human being with it. It is very expensive. The price for this would start at about $20,000 and go up from there depending on who made it and how elaborate it was. Simply holding a sword does not make you a great warrior. You need to have spare time to learn how to fight with it. If you are a farmer who is tending your farm from sun up to sundown, you do not have this thing called extra time. Chainmail shirt. To make metal into simply a shirt to protect you, the value of this is equivalent to an entire farmstead. There are 3 ways you get one. You are very rich. You work for someone who's very rich and very generous. You killed one of the above and taken it from them because they don't need it anymore. Where did you get your shirt? Oh. The helmets. The helmets you will see have no horns. Do not put something on your head that gives the enemy an ability to grab hold of it and yank your head around. Quite often they will have oculus piece right here, protects the cheekbones. Humans figured out very quickly that if you get hit here, it will break, your jaw will dislocate, and you will starve to death. Also, not a good look. Are you ready?
I'm ready!
Are you ready? Oh, fight! About 300 years, and a lot of things changed over that time. Art changed, clothing styles changed, weapons changed. Towards the end of it, somebody figured out that if you put an axe head on a long stick, you can get this moving very fast and it can be very powerful. The Viking sagas tell of a warrior who will take down a horse rider by going through the horse. Come here.
Man, hit me!
Now, you've seen the weapons. Do you want to see some actual combat? Honor is very important to Vikings. If you do not have honor, people do not talk to you. People do not associate with you. It means something to be an honorable man in this society. What you will see is everybody will choose one opponent, fight to the death, and so on until we have a victor. You've seen them all fight. Bets start at $5. Is everybody ready? Yeah. Fight! We have our victor! They're all dead. Okay, I don't want to row home alone, so... Alright. Viking mythology says that when you die, you will go to Valhalla, and there a Valkyrie will be greeting you with a mead horn filled with mead. So, on the count of 3, let's see if we can yell mead and get their attention, okay? 1, 2, 3! Mead! No, Valkyrie's coming. No more Valkyrie. That's a good way to get over traumatizing. Vikings are cool. We all know that. That's why we're here. But the mead's coming. You interrupted my train of thought.
Vikings are cool.
Thank you. Okay, Vikings are cool. That's why we're here. But what do we possibly have in common with people who live so far away from here? Every word in the English language that starts with SK, skill, skin, sky, comes from a Viking word. Every word that starts with KN, knife, knee, knowledge, is derived from the Viking language. Concepts that we enjoy today that were first used by the Vikings include right to a trial by jury of your peers, the idea of a Supreme Court, the idea of an appeals court. The word law comes from the Viking language. Now the Vikings did not just stay in Scandinavia and then go harass the English and then go back home. They loved to settle in new areas that they thought they could farm. They showed up in England and said, wow, this is great, we live here now. They set up their own communities, they set up their own law. For 100 years, the middle third of the island of England was under the Danish law. Well, what did the English think about that? A monk was writing about them and he said, when they aren't busy raiding, they are very litigious. Litigious is actually defined as fanatically beholden to using the law to settle disputes. So that was how people who interacted with the Vikings saw them as fanatically beholden to using the law. So, makes sense to us, right? Circle of treachery. Every so often, there's backstabbing. There's knee biting. No knee biting. No knee biting. No knee biting. Not this time. Not after last time. Damn. Yeah. Just like the circle of honor, except no rules, except no biting. One rule. We like the law. One rule. No biting. Okay. Law says no biting.
Law says no biting.
Law says no biting. All right. You've seen them all fight. Start placing your bets. Fight.
Yeah, that's how you make sure. Make sure. That's my kind of fight.
There's
someone like
you and me. Victor! This man is the most treacherous. He is the best leader among all of them. He is a threat to me. I am the most treacherous. That is my title. Ah, they're all dead again. Okay, you died in battle. It was very honorable. It wasn't me. 1, 2, 3, me!
What does this mean you keep promising?
The meat is coming. It's
Promises. I feel like we ordered ahead enough. It should already be here.
I'm not paying you enough to talk back.
You got ice?
You're paying him? Someone's getting paid? You guys are getting paid?
Meta joke right there. All right. We quite often get asked, how are women in a society that we see as manly men doing manly things? Women had a high place in society. They could own property. When they got married, the dowry was paid to her family because they were losing someone who could bear children. In a marriage, the woman was in charge of the finances. There's a reason for that. Math is magic. Women are partially magic. I don't make the rules. That's just how it works. Okay? Two shield walls. You're my guy. In large-scale battles, this is a defensive formation. The shield covers everyone from their shoulder to their knee, overlaps with the shield next to it to create a strong wall there. So free for all, boys. I didn't say go. out of the way.
Feed! Get on feed! I feel like there weren't enough people saying it at once.
Yeah, one more. All right. Can I say fight this time? Are you going to wait for me? No. All right. Fight! Get out of the way. Part of the problems is when you don't have uniforms, you don't know which team you're on sometimes.
See you in Valhalla.
Much better that time. All right, I need him back. 1, 2, 3.
We're not doing this again. You said that last time. Pretty sure you said that last time.
Now, these guys are big, sweaty, mean, awful guys, right? Because that's what we've been told. An English monk named John of Wallingford was writing about the Vikings. And he said, they changed their clothes frequently, they bathed once a week, and they frequently combed their hair. And surely they performed these unchristian and heathen acts as an attempt to woo away the English noblewomen. That is how the English saw the Vikings. Today is Saturday. In Norwegian, it is Lordag. Lordag means washing day. Today is the day of the week where every Viking would at least bathe ritually in honor of the gods. You bathe quite often more than that if you can, because being smelly is not attractive. We know this. They made soap with lye in it because they valued blonde hair. Not every Viking had blonde hair. They would bleach it with special soap. There are stories of Vikings going on a raid where they attack a town, do their awful deeds, they stop, go back to the ships, put on fresh clothing, then go back and start divvying up the loot, because you gotta look good while doing it, right? Viking, single shield wall right here. Did you learn something today? Yeah. Were you entertained? Yeah. We are available if you have questions, if you want to try on the gear, if you actually have need. Otherwise, Vikings, the little one has need. Get out!
Make it ready!
Okay, back up.